In this video, we're going to take a look at how do we use remainders from division problems. Now, the way I see it, there's four different ways we could interpret a remainder. So we could drop the remainder, we could add 1 to the quotient, we could use only the remainder, or we could use the remainder as a fraction. Now, the situation that presents itself will determine which one of these four ways you use the remainder. For instance, when would we drop the remainder? Well, this would happen when the item being divided is not very important or we're looking for full sets. For instance, we would drop it in a situation, say you ran for 33 minutes and each lap around the track took you 4 minutes, and we want to know how many full laps. So, if we do that, we're going to take 33 divided by 4. Okay, 33 minutes, 4 minutes a lap. So let's see, 33 divided by 4 would get us 8. Now, 8 times 4 is 32, so that leaves a remainder of 1. But this does not matter because our question was saying how many full laps. So, our answer would be 8 laps. So in this situation, we would just drop the remainder. Our second one, where we would add 1 to the quotient. So add 1. Now this happens when the items being divided are important. For instance, take students. Alright, all students are important. We wouldn't want to drop anybody. So say we had 50 students going on a field trip, and the school van only could hold 6 students at a time. So 6 students at a time. And we want to know how many trips would we need. Well, we're going to take our 50 students divided by 6 students each time. Now that will get us, if we count by 6's, we notice we get to 48, which is close to 50. And then another would be 54. And so it would actually be 8 remainder 2. Now, we just can't leave these 2 students behind. And so what we would have to do, there'd be 8 trips, but we'd have to take a 9th trip. So 9 trips. Another one where we're using only the remainder. So only the remainder. This is when we want to know how many are left. So let's take this previous situation. 50 students, 6 students at a time, how many trips? Well, it ended up being after 8 trips, we had 2 students left. So if the question was, how many students left? That would be just the remainder of 2 students. And our last one, the remainder as a fraction. Now this would happen when what we're dividing is important and we can divide it up into equal pieces. So say you're dividing up candy bars between you and your brothers and sisters. Candy bars are pretty important. Alright, so say that there are 33 candy bars and there are 4 of you. So we're going to take our 33 divided by 4. Well, that gets us 8 with a remainder of 1. Now, how we set this up as a fraction is our quotient becomes our whole number. Our remainder becomes our numerator. And our divisor is our denominator. So let's see, our quotient is 8. Our remainder is 1. And our divisor is 4. So everybody would get 8 1/4 candy bars.